Okay, here's the Omni 6 Plus Mod 3 that I got in today from eBay, and I've been working on this thing all day. When I first got it, it had no receive audio because the DSP had no minus 5 volts voltage, and that's the fault of the charge pump. Here's the charge pump, and this is a common problem on these Omnis. So black box, 13 volts comes in, you want to get about 5 volts out. This chip here, pin 5. Alright, so I went through and replaced this capacitor, replaced the chip, put a socket in, replaced that capacitor, replaced this one here. And after all that, this charge pump did work reasonably without a load. I was able to get about 8 volts out of pin 5 here with no load. However, I couldn't get this regulator here to work right, so this, I guess, puts out minus 5 volts for this pin here. PNP pass through, a Xenier in there. I don't know. I couldn't make this work right, so I did the brutalist architecture approach. I thought, how am I going to fix this? Then I thought, don't even bother fixing it. Just use one of those 7905 minus 5 volt regulator ICs, and that's what I did. So I pretty much clipped this resistor here because this is draining some of the voltage to supply reference for that base. I just clipped that, and this is kind of now some brutalist engineering, but the 7905, the first pin is ground, and I think the second pin is input and the third pin is output. So there's the 7905. I soldered the first pin on to the circuit board itself. I just roughed up the circuit board etching and made a little pad for that and stuck it right on there. The metal tab of this thing is hot, so that can't touch anything. And the middle pin's the input, the pin to the right's the output. So basically, right where that PNP transistor was, the input to the regulator was on the left of the video, and the base is on the middle, which isn't used now, and the right is the output. And so out of the regulator, the output is going right to pin, I don't know, it's going to the 5th pin over here. It's going right about to there. So yeah, and that's this VCC minus pin right there. So how does it look on the voltmeter? It doesn't look too great, but let's take a look. So there's the voltmeter. So if we take a look at what's coming out of the 7660 charge pump on pin 5, and I'm getting my bearings through the phone here. Okay, there's pin 5 right there, and I'm not seeing a damn thing because why? Meter became disconnected or something, I don't know. Okay, pin 5, I should see something here. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a minus 3.8 volts. I would like to see 6 or 7 volts under there. I was seeing 8 volts, but under load, I'm not getting what I want. And let's see, the input to this chip is pin 8, and that goes through a 200 ohm resistor. So how's pin 8 doing here? Pin 8 is here. Pin 8 is seeing 6 volts going in. It should be more. So that's the problem right there. I have to add a larger dropping resistor from the 12 volt supply. So that should be done. Yeah, the radio is running. but they have a 200 ohm in this radio, and this one, this schematics is 100. I should make that a 50 or something. This Xenier is still here, and so really they limit this to 8 volts, 8.2 going in here, and so I'm short a bit. Got 6 volts, so I'm down 2 volts. So yeah, that could be improved. If I could find that resistor, I'll just put something over it. So that's where I'm at with this thing now. And if you look at this critical pin here, the VCC minus, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins up from the back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins up. That's coming in at minus 2.7. That should be minus 5. So that's enough to make it run, but it's pretty sad. So that's what I did. I'm not sure how expensive this, I'm not sure how this thing is to run. I'm sure it's not getting hot, or is it? No, it's not doing much. All right, so that's my little video. The radio doesn't seem to much volume, but it has volume. I'm not sure how much that would improve if I fix that. There's no antenna on here. I guess that would help. Let's see, FM makes a lot of noise. Yeah, there's some volume. So the other problem with this situation is when the radio first starts up, that charge pump would never work on many of these Omnis. This charge pump is lazy and it'll screw around for 5 minutes, or else it'll quit working. So either it comes on and works, or it quits working. Anyway, I guess I won't know how that will work until the radio's left off for a while, but comes on. Yeah, it comes up and works now. So the DSP is in there, doing its DSP thing. I guess I could find an antenna, hook it up, and try the radio now. But boy, it's been all day trying to finally fix this charge pump. I had to solder a new socket in here, rip the socket out, a bunch of new capacitors, and I gotta find that resistor now from the 200 ohm resistor and decrease it to 100 ohms or so. I'm not sure it matters now, but maybe I should just let it go for a while and see how it works. All right, that's my demo. It's time for the antenna. I'm trying it out. Thanks again.